And happy Tuesday. My name is Wendy Lee, and you can find me at CreativeLeeYours.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US and thrilled that you're joining me for today's paper crafting fun. Yay, 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 yay. So if you're joining me when this video premieres, today is Tuesday, February 24th of 2026, and we have so many things going on in the studio. First of all, I wanted to mention that there is just a few more days to take advantage of the amazing join offer. Yes, so Stampin' Up! When you join my Diamonds team during the month of February, actually through March 2nd, you will get the new stamping positioner that is not yet available to the public for free. That's a great perk, right? It's a $49 value and a fun tool to have in your crafty stash. Yes? All right, next thing I wanted to mention to you is the Card Maker Success Summit is coming up this weekend. So if you've not yet grabbed your free ticket to that, I'd love for you to join me. I am one of the guest presenters this time. So it should be a really fun time, full of fun inspiration, right? This is also the final week to take advantage of our February, yes, product of the month, which is the Painted Illusions Designer Series paper pack. And it's fantastic. You definitely want to get your hands on that. And I also have an online workshop coming up this Friday. Yes, yay! So I try to do an online workshop. It's free to attend with me every single month. So this one for February is happening this Friday. I host it in a private Facebook group at 11:30 a.m. 11:30 a.m. It's a private Facebook group, but I will upload it to YouTube as well. So if you're not a Facebook fan, and can't join us live, granted, the replay will be recorded and in the Facebook group as well. And you want to get in the Facebook group if you do Facebook, because that's where you will be first notified of the next online workshop, right? So join me there. I would love to have you. Yeah, but really, the best way to stay up to date on everything is to join my email list. Yep, that's where you're going to get to know everything. And every single month, I send out a free tutorial bundle to all my email subscribers. Sometimes I throw in some other little extra special things, but it's the place to be for sure to know what's going on. So hopefully you'll join me over there. All right, let's get today's crafty fun, shall we? All right, so for our project today, we are bringing back our Nature's Symphony stamp and die bundle. I love this one. I love it. I love it. I love it. I've used this so very much, and this is actually part of the Nature Walk product suite that is our featured video class tutorial bundle for All-Star. So our All-Star video class tutorial bundle. That makes more sense, right? So every single month we feature a new suite, and this month we are featuring this suite. So you can get that tutorial bundle free when you purchase, or when you place a $50 or greater purchase with me. That purchase is before shipping and tax and after rewards, right? Because you're going to redeem your bonus coupons as well if you earned any in January. So that actually reduces the price. But once the order is $50 or greater, I will email you the tutorial bundle for free. Yay! That's the best way to get it. It is also available in my tutorial store for $15 if you prefer that method. So today, what are we doing? We're going to make this lovely card here with a vellum card base. Do you guys love vellum? I love vellum. I think vellum is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So fun. And so you decorate the back too. All good stuff, I think. What do you think? Should we get started? Let's do. And let's start with our vellum card base. All right, so I'm going to bring in my Simply Scored. You can score your card base. So this is a piece of vellum. It's 8.5 by 5.5. You could score this on your paper trimmer. However, I prefer to use my Simply Scored because vellum is a little fragile, right? If you push too hard when you score it, it's actually going to tear the paper. So I like to use the larger ball and a light touch and give myself that crease line. So I'm just going to lightly go over it a couple of times. That's going to help me fold this and hopefully prevent my vellum cardstock from cracking. Yes. All right, let's do it. Let's go ahead and fold that. We're going to line up our edges best that we can, right? It might not be perfect, and that's okay. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to fold that, and then I give that a crease with my bone folder. And it's going to crease really easily. So there is my card base right there. Nice. Now, do you struggle with vellum? I love vellum personally. It is my fave for sure. So, all right. So now I've got 3 pieces of basic white cardstock. So you've got one piece. Let me get my cheat sheet. This is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, I believe. Let me double check that. Yes, 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then I've got one that is 3 by 4, so a little bit smaller, and then one that's 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. So I've got my layers like this. So what I'm going to do, the largest one is going to be the inside of my card, okay? Now, if I didn't say so already, the complete supply list and cutting dimensions are on my website, so you can find them at CreativeLeeYours.com. And so you can go ahead and get started on your project, right? All right, so I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of paper, and this is my inside white layer again. I'm going to pull in Pecan Pie ink pad. Why not? And I'm going to pull in this lovely textured stamp set. I love this. Love, 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 love. And so I'm just going to stamp this texture on the edge at the bottom. So that's why I brought in that scrap paper, okay? Now I'm going to add a sentiment, and I'm going to make this a thank you card. So I'm going to bring in Early Espresso, get that out of the way, and we're going to stamp our thank you just right above that. Now I love that we're using photopolymer stamps, so I can actually see the stamp through to know that I'm putting it where I want it to be, which is nice, right? I think so. All right, so now that we've got this stamped, let's go ahead and add this to the inside of our card. So the reason I'm doing this first is because I need to see where my layers are going to be, because you're going to see your adhesive through the vellum. So you have to be very strategic how you build this to make sure you don't have any problems with adhesive shine through. Now, I could have covered this whole piece with an adhesive sheet, and then you really don't notice the adhesive as much because it's covering the whole thing. But you're going to see on the back, you might see your adhesive a little bit. It's actually not too bad. Can you see it? So yeah, you can see it. So this is where I'm going to cover this. So I'm going to bring in a piece of 4 by 5 1/4. Let me double check. Yep, 4 by 5 1/4. This is designer series paper. So I'm going to place on the back of my card, I'm going to add adhesive just where the white layer is. Now I'm going to be a little more generous because it's going to be smaller than this piece of paper. So I'm going to have this print to the outside, and I'm going to have that little plaid on the inside. Okay, so this is my card back. Okay, now on the inside of the card, you're going to see that designer paper through. How beautiful is that? I love that. I just think it's so cool. Yes, I hope so. All right, set that aside. Let's work on our front layer. So our front layer, we need our second piece, which is 3 by 4. Okay, and we're going to add in some designer paper on this. So I'm taking the same print from the back that I had this side showing, and on the outside, I'm going to have this one show. So let's get our measurements. This is 1 7/8 by 3 3/4, and I'm going to add this right down to my layer. And then I've got a piece of the amazing Natural Textures specialty paper, Natural Hues specialty paper. It's got such great texture. I don't know. I love it. I love it. I love it. And there's 3 different shades in there. Now that strip is 3/4 by 3 3/4. I'm just going to adhere those 2 down onto my layer. So I'm just going to use my Stamp and Seal, and we will build this out. Now, when I'm doing masculine cards, like, I like those skinny layers, but when I'm doing masculine cards, I tend to go more towards the standard 1/8 inch spacing on my layers. So that's why you're going to see a little bit more of the white space than you might normally see when I'm creating. Okay? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All the shades. Shades and shades. All right, now I want to put this right on my card front, and I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals to put this down because I do want it popped up. If that bothers you, put yours flat. You don't have to pop yours up because I'm popping mine up. I'm going to be excessive. I'm putting 6 of them on there. All right, let's take this off. My little nubbin nails. My nails are not in good shape right now. All right. And I am going to use that inside white layer as a guidance for my placement because I'm going to be able to see through just that little bit. Isn't that nice? I think it's turning out so good. All right, next, let's do our sentiment. So bringing back in my fave yet again, Stylish Shapes Dies, and I've cut this banner here. And we are going to stamp our sentiment in Early Espresso ink. Okay. So it is To a Great Guy, upside down. And I'm actually going to stamp it slightly to the right. And the reason I'm doing that, not great amount, but slightly to the right, because I want to put a little die cut element on the edge of that. All right, now I've got some of this lovely gold and white trim. I need about 2 inches or so, just enough to tuck it in. So I'm not even going to measure. I'm just going to come in here and clip off some, right? I like that right there. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive in the center of that so that I can put those how I want them first, okay? And then I'm going to take my banner and put some adhesive on the back of it and pick up that little bit of ribbon. Cute? What do you guys think? Do you love it? I love it. Now, you could put the ribbon down flat or pop it up so that it's deeper than what you've got showing if you prefer. Does it make, do you get what I mean? So like instead of putting it flat, we could have popped it up. Let's do it. I'll show you what I mean. Show you exactly what I mean. So let's go ahead. I want to look at where my thing is. So I want my banner hanging off the edge. So I don't want to go too close here. Okay. And I know I'm going to pick up my ribbon there. And I'm going to put one in the center just for good stability. All right. So let's pick up our ribbon again, knowing that we've got stickiness across it. Okay. And then now I could add a little adhesive here if I wanted to, like if you wanted to add some liquid glue maybe to tack that down to the card, make sure nothing pops off. You could totally do that. All right, so now I'm going to lay this out, and I want to make sure I don't have my adhesive showing. Let's go up a little. How about, that looks good to me. Did you see how I overthought that? No. We don't overthink things like that. We just put them on. All right, that is turning out pretty stinking cute, I think. All right, one more element. Got to put it on. So I did die cut this little leafy element from my Nature Symphony dies. It is this little guy right here. Yes. And we're going to add a little bit of liquid glue to this. Nice. Just some little dots of liquid glue. Now, I'm going to let this dry for just a moment before I put that on my card base because I don't like glue ooze. This is part of my reason I don't love liquid glue, but I'm going to slide this out of the way. Now, let's look at our card inside. Now, you can see all my adhesives. That's yucky, right? So this is where we add in another white layer. Now, you could add a stamped element on here. You could add a photo, would be fun. If you were giving a gift card, you could add the gift card right here. Lots of different options that you could do here. And then, of course, write your note on here, or you could write your note over here. So if I were to want to make this bigger, I could have made this longer and scored it instead and had it fold up to create your own pocket, right? Because we know we can do that. Or we could add a small piece of designer paper scraps to this to make a pocket as well if you need a pocket for a gift card. Or you can just glue the gift card right on top of this layer. Let's see, do I have one handy? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Yeah, my favorite winery. If we wanted to gift my favorite winery, we could just glue that right on there as well if you prefer. Jolo, yes. You guys have heard me talk about Jolo, my favorite winery. So if you are ever in the Piedmont Triad, North Carolina area, Pilot Mountain area. I highly recommend trying them out. They're fantastic. Great staff, great wine, great food. They have a fabulous restaurant. All right, so I'm just tacking that on. That just adds a nice little finishing touch to it. Little element there. Now I'm going to bring in my iridescent. Are these iridescent foil? Yes, iridescent foil gems. I use a lot of these. I love them. I don't think you can have too many, actually. So, and it looks like I've got quite a few of the big ones. So we're going to use one little one and two big ones. And I'm just going to sprinkle on a couple little embellishments here to finish off our card. And now this is ready to pop in the mail. Now this would be a fun one to use a clear envelope, right? And you could just slide in a piece of paper to put the label on, right? The address label on. But isn't that beautiful? So you've got your stuff on the front, everything's nice and pretty on the inside, and a fun backing. What do you guys think? Do you love this? I hope so. Now, if you are loving this Nature's Symphony bundle products suite, I am doing an online workshop on Friday, and we are going to create 3 additional cards using these products. So they are fast and fabulous. They are masculine, guy friendly, or you can use it for any gender, but they are wonderful, and I hope that you'll join me. Now, these were my team make and takes for this past month. So every month I do a complete class for my team, and they have the option to participate in the make and take package, or they don't have to, but everyone gets the tutorials for free if they choose to. Go grab them, right? It's just one of the many perks that I give to my team, right? So you'll experience these projects if you join me on Friday in our online workshop. Yes, I hope so. I hope you'll come join us. All right, if you guys are enjoying the content I'm sharing with you, please give my channel a thumbs up. It does help me out. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber to my channel. And don't forget to invite your friends to come hang out and craft with us on Tuesdays at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay? All right. Bye for now, and I will see you again next week.